welcome to this edition of the Dating Den. I am Rich Finley here with the beautiful Marni Battista. Now, Marni, we met last year.
I know we're having our anniversary.
I know. We met last year during the audition process for the Dating Den.
Yes.
And then you were nice enough to have me come to your event in Marina Del Rey in January, and we are coming up on it again.
And you are going to be back at Ignite Your Life
I
Live.
am.
It's our 3-day event, and it's going to be a great opportunity for women just like you to sort of stop just getting like information and start getting into action.
Yeah,
right?
It was a wonderful event. I remember we were there for like 2 hours, a bunch of guys and myself.
Hot guys.
Maybe one. But fielding questions that women had, and they were unfiltered and just completely asking everything that's on some of your perverted women's minds. But it was great, and I'm really looking forward to being at this year's.
It's going to be amazing. And so if you've been watching the Dating Dens and you want to meet other women that are in the community, come on out and join us. The link is here. And we're talking... What?
I would also say that one thing that was really beneficial when I was there, just as an outsider kind of watching, it's so good for these women to hear that they're not alone.
Oh my gosh,
they hear similar stories.
Oh, absolutely. And that's why, you know, people who are like, I'm not a groupie, I'm not a joiner.
Yeah.
It was really amazing. Thank you for saying that.
No, it's true.
So, you know, this is a really important time for a single person for a couple of reasons. The holidays, it's like the end of the year. So all those like, this is my last year of being single. This, you know, we make all these grand plans. Resolutions. And the thing is, there are a lot of benefits to being single. And I want to talk about what are 3 ways that a single person can get off the pity party, right? You know, be the woman who loves her life and enjoy the holidays. So what are a couple of tips that you have?
Well, I would just say, don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have.
I love it.
And what you do have during this time is, a lot of times during the holidays when you're in a relationship, you're having to split time between this person's parents, that person's parents, this friend's party, that friend's party. This is a time for you to solely focus on your family and friends, and you can reconnect maybe with people who you haven't seen, or just your friends that you see on a regular everyday basis, and just give all of your love and attention to them and just cultivate those relationships. Because, as you know, when you get in a relationship, sometimes we lose touch with our loved ones. So.
Totally. And I remember when I was single, during this time of the year, I was talking to a girlfriend of mine who just started dating this guy, and I was telling her all these great things that I was going to do for my holiday break. And she was like, yeah, my boyfriend's niece's sister is like having a bar mitzvah, and we're flying to Fargo. And I remember thinking, I'm so glad I'm single.
Yeah.
Right? So like focus on...
Nothing against Fargo.
No, of course not. But like really looking at, you know, how can I be a freewheeler? I can like go out, I can not go out, I can leave early, I can bounce, I can totally have fun. So I love that.
Yeah.
Here's another thing I think that's a great thing to do during the holidays when you're single is to volunteer and give back. Now, number 1, it gets you out of the pity party. But number 2, what a great place to meet somebody.
Yeah, it is. And people with mutual interests, and kind of touching on the earlier point that you just made, you get the opportunity to kind of take stock of your life and realize that maybe you're not in as bad a position as you think you are, and you see other people who may be doing a little bit not as well off as you are. And it kind of puts everything into perspective a little bit.
I love that. So put it on your calendar, and you're watching this and you're like, that's a good idea. And then you're going to go watch some other video. So the opportunity is hit pause, you know, put it down on your calendar. And this is my theme. Ahas are great, and you'd be like, this is great information. Get into action. I want to actually hear what you're going to do. So on Twitter, #DatingDen. Tell us, what are you going to do this holiday season to give back and make a commitment to do that? And you might end up meeting someone amazing, so we want to hear that. So any other ways that you can have fun and make the holiday season a great thing for single people?
I just think that, well, obviously during this time of year, we all put on a little bit of weight. So it may not be the best time to try and meet somebody. But if you are finding yourself lonely at the holidays, I think it's a good time for reflection. I think it's a good time to take stock of the previous year.
Right.
Take stock of maybe where you've met people in the past, or the kind of relationships that you've had, and just kind of take stock of where you're at a little bit and figure out maybe why you are still single.
I think that's a great thing. And so if that's something that you want to do, we can totally help you with that. In fact, if you go to datingwithdignity.com and you put your name and your email, you're going to get our video training series about why do men disappear. And it's actually going to help you figure out what your patterns are so that we can take the next year and completely turn it around.
Men are disappearing? Is that what's happening?
They are. They're just vanishing before you know it. It's just going to be women and orange is the new black.
I used to do a magic trick on dates where I made my penis disappear, but that's like a different thing.
And that's what
Not
we love,
exactly
Rich
the same
Finley.
thing.
All right, ladies. I was going to say ladies and gentlemen, but ladies.
Well, I mean,
come to Ignite Your Life. Come meet Rich. And join the conversation on Twitter. It's #DatingDen. Follow me at Marni Battista. Join me on Instagram at Dating with Dignity. And where can they find you? Stalk Rich Finley.
Yeah, stalk Rich Finley at the Rich Finley on Twitter, and my website is just richfinley.com.
Awesome. Happy holidays. Mwah.
Happy holidays.